Axilla is the 17th century Latin term for armpit. The axilla is a pyramidal space situated between the upper part of the arm and the chest wall. Since it has a pyramidal shape, it has an apex and a base along with 4 surfaces. The axilla is disposed of obliquely in such a way that the apex is directed upwards and medially towards the root of the neck, and the base is directed downwards. For your better understanding here, we have a 3D structure to show the axilla in a better way. So let's talk about the boundaries and surfaces of the axilla. This is a 3D prism representing the anatomical structure known as the axilla. First, let's talk about the bones that are in the axillary region. We have the clavicle, scapula, humerus, and upper 4 ribs. As for the muscles in this region, they are as follows. Anteriorly, we have the pectoral major muscles, which as we know is inserted at the intertubercular sulcus of the humeral bones. This makes up the anterior surface of the axilla. If we look from the inside like this, we see the medial surface of the axilla. This area comprises of ribs, intercostal muscles, and part of the serratus anterior. Moving toward the posterior aspect, we have 3 muscles. Subscapularis, teres major, and latissimus dorsi. We also have the scapular bone at the posterior surfaces. This here is a better way of showing the posterior aspect of the axilla. The subscapularis muscles is attached at the subscapular fossa of the scapula. The anatomical landmark that marks up the lateral surface of the axilla is made up of coracobrachialis and biceps brachii muscles in the bicipital groove of the humerus. As for the inferior surface, or the base, it is mostly skin. The rest of the area gives space and form an inlet for the passage of contents of the axilla that we will discuss later. Lastly, we have the superior surface, or the apex of the axilla, the borders of which are marked by the clavicle, coracoid process, and scapula. They are connected by the serratus anterior muscles. This superior boundary is open and allows for the passage of contents of the axilla. Axillary artery, vein, brachial plexus, and axillary lymph nodes. The muscular contents are the short head of the biceps brachii and coracobrachialis. Let's look at the walls of the axilla in another way so you can retain the knowledge more easily. If we look at this diagram, you can see that the anterior wall of the axilla is made up of pectoralis minor and pectoralis major. We also have the medial and lateral pectoral nerves of the brachial plexus that run along the anterior wall. As for the posterior wall, it is made up of 3 muscles: latissimus dorsi, teres major, and subscapularis, which is innervated by the subscapular nerves. At the medial wall, we have the serratus anterior and its nerve, while the lateral wall comprises coracobrachialis muscles and a short head of biceps brachii. Now that you know the boundaries and location of the axilla, in the coming sections, we will discuss the contents of the axilla. Stay tuned.
Explore our extensive library of over 1,800 video lectures to learn about a wide range of topics. Only on sqadia.com.